Well, hello there, Gemini. How are you today? This is CJ, and I am here to do the November monthly read. And this month, we are going to use a lot of oracle cards because we all know it's that thin veil time, right? So, with Samhain and Halloween and Dia de los Muertos, as well as All Saints Day. I mean, there's pretty much every region of the world has some celebration of their ancestors and honoring them. And with the veil being thin, you could be getting messages, synchronicities, might be, remembering past on loved ones, having dreams. Okay, thank you. So we have 3. So we're going to go with the Angels and Ancestors deck first to see what some messages are, and pull some other oracles in case those do not resonate with you. But as always, since this is general, if it doesn't, check the other placements in your chart, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or the node, south and north. Then we'll do some tarot and clarify as necessary. Well, they may only have 3 messages. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Here we go. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. So some of you might feel like you might be under psychic attack, but you also may be under just personal attack where somebody's coming at you and you might need to protect that energy of yourself and put that bubble around you so that it reflects back to them and you're not absorbing it. Knight, be brave and honest, Gemini. Shaolin, be graceful in movement and action. Yeah, there's some situations around you that's causing you to, first of all, protect yourself. Second of all, act with grace and be brave and honest when it comes at you. Trust and thrive. Trust that all will be well in the situation that you're working with right now. The best thing is for you to be honest with yourself, honest with others. Act in grace. We're not going to, go after someone or, be aggressive about it. You're protecting yourself, you're centered, you know your truth, and you're speaking it, is what I'm getting out of this. And it will bring you great abundance, and you will thrive, whether it's for your reputation of being brave and honest, for being graceful in a situation that may have caused you some, to be uncomfortable, but you weren't overreactive, or you will not be overreactive, or you should not be overreactive, right? Because these are messages for the month of November. The situation may not have presented itself yet. Your door to personal healing and happiness. Yes, this is lovely energy. You're being you, Gem. There's nothing wrong with that. You're being you. And look at this, Goddess of the Moon. Great time of intuition. And they're both number 7s. 3 and 4, 7, 5 and 2 is 7. So you have 7s repeating here. I will be giving you numerology because spirits and angels and guides and loved ones speak to us, whether it's their lucky number or number patterns. So we'll be doing numerology as it shows itself as well as another message form. So here you have double 7s. And here is the intuition. Something you just know. You intrinsically know. Or you will know. Synchronicities may start to show themselves more and more. You're going to say something like, so-and-so, I should have called so-and-so, and next thing you know, they call you. Your intuition is going to be on point. This is like a high priestess kind of card. Are there any other messages in the energy oracles, angels, spirit guides for our Geminis? Yes, look at this. Your crown chakra open. Wow, you're highly activated right now, Gemini. Crown chakra open. Archangel Uriel is here also to support you. And the garden and the gate. So things have been good. You have a nice little, garden here to live in. Life is good. It's prosperous. Right? Stag energy. Trusting and thriving. But there is a great big outside world. Experiences. Things that you could be doing. Do you want to leave this prosperous comfortability and go and explore? That's what this card is. You can stay in the garden. You can continue to live the status quo, or do you want to go and find something else out there? Experience life at a different level. It's neither a right or wrong answer. It's just the energy that's around you. Where's my shaman? Oh, shaman oracles. Thank you. As I do readings, I always put the cards in different positions. So I'm like, where did I put it? Tidy house, number 1. Okay. A new start, looks like. Thank you for my Geminis. What do you have for them, ancestors, past on loved ones, spirit guides, starry ancestors? Thank you. Okay, there we go. All right, you have, first card out was the tidy house, clarity and organization. So you might need some clarity. You might need to bring order to a little chaos in your space. Maybe your mental space is a little over chatty, Gemini, because, you know, air energy and your mind tends to work in circles and in different ways. But this could be a physical cleaning of your space, which helps you to get organized and think more clearly. I just had this conversation with my daughter. She doesn't do well when chaos comes and everything else around her is out of order. She's much better in dealing with situations when there is order, then she can handle the chaos that comes into her life. And here you have this too. So it could be about physically getting your house in order, or it could be about cleaning your mind out, writing things down, speaking your mind, tidying things up. You have the empty well, time to replenish. You may have been drawn, doing a lot of work, people taking energy from you. It certainly is time for you. And another 7 for you to consider taking some time out or doing something that's for you. And a heart home, compassion. This is gorgeous. You know, having compassion for others, what lives in your heart. Having compassion for yourself. This is self-love as much as it is love for anything else. And that can be where that replenishing your well. Especially if you're giving so much to others, it might be time for you to take some time for yourself. But I don't not see you being compassionate to others. I feel like this might be more for yourself. All right, animal spirits, because we have stag and of course dragon behind the Shaolin master. And with the angels and ancestors, there's usually quite a few more animals that come out. But the cards that you have, we have 2. So I picked the animal messages. Mouse, scrutiny. The scrutiny here, you might really be looking at things, again, your mental, tidying your house. You might be looking at things too much. Sometimes you just have to let things go and let it be. Mouse comes in, that's a lot of scrutiny, a lot of looking at things, sort of seeing it in a magnifying glass, and maybe you might need to scrutinize something in order to tidy it up. Antelope, number 10. So we have here, which is a 1, another 1 and 1. The antelope is a very sacred animal. This is a blessing, a sacrifice, if you will. This is, I forget the actual full name of this, but the story I remember. Let me see if I can find the book really quickly. So with antelope offered itself as a sacrifice to man, for fur, to keep them warm, for food, for sustenance. I forget what the actual, it's a beautiful blessing to have this and to give of oneself. Antelope, what is that? It's also one of knowledgeable action. Okay. Taking action. So the story goes that, you know, antelope came across man and found man was wanting and they needed help. And antelope said, take of me. Not one, a message of sacrifice, but 2, took the action to help save others. Now, it's not your job to save others. It's the action. Where do you see in your tidying of your home or in the empty well that you need to replenish and take some time and action to help yourself? This is about making a choice to do something when antelope comes in. I mean, it is a blessing of that offering. Otter, fun, female energy. This is about playfulness. On porcupine, also about playfulness. This is female energy, divine feminine energy. Usually it's about sensuality. But it is also about tapping into your divine feminine, caring. Remember the heart home, compassion? And porcupine, which is about play. Gemini, you've been uptight in some area of your life. Tarot. You may see these animals that come through that remind you. And porcupine can also be about protection. You might be protecting your heart, but think about the fact when the porcupine is so funny and adorable as it walks. It kind of waddles with all these quills coming out. It is an animal without any protection at all. It's only those quills that protect it. But if you can get past the quills, you can certainly have yourself a nice, meal if you were a predator animal. So, careful. The maiden. Here's that feminine energy there with the otter. This is the exploration. So let's think about this. The otter. Flirting kind of energy. The maiden is past the child, past its, next step on, is the exploration, the youth, the coming into fertility, the exploring of the world and seeing what works for her, what doesn't work for her. As you can see, there is a rabbit there, which is the fertility, and the butterfly of the transformation from child to woman, or from child or innocence to the next step in that phase of the divine feminine. So you have some divine feminine energy around you here, and maybe passed on loved ones that recently are women, or women that are looking to speak to you. Oh gosh, I thought I was going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, I did sneeze. Oh gosh. Oof. Yeah, they're feeling like a feminine energy, grandmother, aunt, sister, best friend, friend, soulmate, who might be speaking with you and helping and reminding you to flirt, have fun, find the joy in life. Okay, let's get, and loss. You had the Five of Cups turn over, so you may feel a loss. You might be suffering from this loss in some way if this was recent. But it's also just like you might not feel like you have the things that you want in your life. Oh my gosh, with the fives. Five of Swords. Drama. In this depiction with this is almost like wearing a false mask here, as you see this, making a choice and a decision and putting on a face that really isn't true to you. Dragonflies are all around in this deck, which is about the illusion, putting up an illusion, or an illusion being around you. And now you've gone from the maiden, you've skipped the mother, and you've gone to the crone. Wise, already been through it all, understands the way things work in the world. The healer, crone energy would be that of the elder that would be respected in the tribe or in the community, that you would go to, one for advice or two for medicines, or people who've been there before. Great magic, because they're still viable human beings as females, but ones that are past fertility. Interesting you don't have the mother here. It's the exploration and then the experience, knowledge. So you might have females around you that are in these support roles for you right now. You may also have someone that you're talking to in this regard who may have that crone energy. Raven is up here, so there's magic for you as well. The crone with the sword that's leading you into this path, you can see it right there, opened. There could be someone helping to direct you, or someone who was on this plane who is no longer here that might have been that energy for you. And that person may be, that energy may be directing you to explore, to have fun, to flirt, clean up your house, go after the things that are exciting, new challenges, heal yourself, right? The door to healing and happiness here. Let me get some clarifiers. You have ones, you have sevens, 3 sevens, you have 2 and 2. Ooh, excuse me. Oh yeah, I forgot all those sevens. 5 of Pentacles, oh my goodness. Every 5. Feeling a lack, like there's not enough in your life. What is going on, Gemini? 6 of Swords. Okay, so very similar to Taurus. You're walking away from something. You're moving beyond this, which is wonderful. Maybe once you make some action, you decide you're going to have compassion for yourself. You're going to move forward, take these messages, you know, be honest and true with yourself. You want to thrive and trust in your life. And with the crown chakra open to receive these messages with your own intuition, you may decide, I need to replenish myself. There are things I have to do for me that will, of course, affect everyone, because once you're happy, everyone else becomes happy. They see, you learn by example, right? Even as adults, we learn by example, certainly with children. But it's almost like you've been in a point of indecision with the 5 of Swords, not being able to make a choice, or something very dramatic happening with you, that mental discourse happening over and over in your mind. And here with the 5 of Uriel, the 5, there's a change happening, because 5s are change. And so now you have the 6 and the 6 here, so you're getting a lot of repeating numbers. And the most important ones right now are multiple 7s and multiple 5s. 7, highly spiritual number, and they're talking to you. Those are the angels. Everyone is speaking to you. Please look up 7 and repeating 7s, and then 5s. 5s are about change, and you have the 6 here, which is saying you will move on from this. You're going to move out of this cycle. As you can see, the boat is moving. The heart is on the back. There's swords around there because it shows that you're being protected in some way, still protecting the heart. Remember the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy, especially if someone has hurt you in some way. Let's see if there's any others. This is a month of transformation for you, Gemini. Let's see, one more clarifier if they have it in here. I'm just curious. I love the movement, moving on. And this can be in work, it can be in your home, it can be you personally. The monthlies aren't the money and career, and it isn't love, but they can be. This is generally about the energy happening around you or with you. And here, Tower. Yep, that's what you need. You need the Tower moment. And again, a 7. Okay, so I'm always in defense of the Tower. 1, it's 7. It's a spiritual action. It does happen for a reason. 2, it's very hard to see here, but there is some, let me see if I can get it. If you can see, there's yellow outline of wings over the Tower. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in this corner here. You see there's like this yellow that's coming over it. That is representative of the spirit, your angels. I mean, it does show a little bit of like, looks like lightning, but when I read this card the first time, they were like, this is the divine intervention that happens. So while you may not have, you may have been in this drama or unable to make a decision. You felt like your life was lacking. There may have been a loss. Your spirit guide, spirit, the universe, the action that you need, the empty well that needs to be replenished is coming to you. Because spirit, your angels, your guides are creating a situation that is an aha moment with the Tower. It might be uncomfortable when it first happens, or it could be like, oh my gosh, I just got a scratch off worth $1 million. That's a Tower moment just as much as, oh my goodness, so-and-so, just lost their job and, not sure what to do. And then 2 seconds later, you get a call for a new opportunity, right? Tower moments. But they generally are redirecting you in the direction you're meant to go to, the direction you agreed to go to, the direction that's going to be for your highest good. Sometimes you made a deal with your angels, you made contracts when you were going to get yourself in a situation and you couldn't see the forest for the trees. They're going to come in and help you. This is what is going to happen for you. Power moment coming in. Multiple sevens. Very powerful, Gemini. Not quite sure what this is for you, as it is different for everyone. Queen of Pentacles. We're going to take the first card that came off of that. But more divine feminine energy here, but grounded energy and one of abundance. So this Tower is bringing in this nurturing, abundant, feeling connected and grounded energy, where you may have been too much in that scrutiny and an untidy home, feeling loss and lack, what have you. The Queen of Pentacles comes and brings you something even better. Okay. Also Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So if you're on the cusp of Taurus, you might want to look at that. All right, then. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. You know your numbers. And trying to see if there was anything else here. I think you have all your numbers, right? We have 1, 4, 5, 7s. Very important. Okay. I send you healing blessings and abundance as well. Please, please, please. Take some time to heal yourself here. Little time out. Little time out for Gemini. Have some compassion for yourself as well as others, but certainly for yourself first. Okay. I just feel like sad. But it's good. It's good that you've got the Tower and you're moving on. So there we go. Nice. Your choice. Go through the gate. Not the Tower's coming in to help you do it. Okay. All right, Gemini. Thanks again. I'll talk with you soon. Bye for now.